Hello, so I wanted to do a quick video today, something that's been cropping up on social media, something that I've noticed myself in the news. I check mental health news every day, just to see what's going on, what the stories are, what the cure is this week, or what medication somebody's been wrongly prescribed somewhere, or, statistics that are horrifying. So I like to keep mental health news in check so I can actually stay up to date with where things are. Not that I'm ever going to do anything about it, obviously, but I like to stay in the loop. There's been a particular story today that's been hitting the news, and it's to do with chocolates that Poundland have been selling. So I don't know if you're familiar with the story. If you are, you can click off and you can go and check out Facebook or whatever. If you're not, stay tuned, click like, subscribe, share and all that usual gumph. Let's get into it. This is it. This is the story. Let's go. So the story is about chocolate-covered peanuts called Nutters. In the news, because mental health campaigners are making it very, very well known that these Nutters are causing distress, and the use of language and the imagery is taking a step backwards with regards to mental health. Now, in my opinion, the only people, and let's bear in mind that Poundland have been selling these very same Nutters for the last 12 months and nobody's complained. So today was the day that maybe they had nothing better to do, the campaigners, because there is nothing better to do. Like, there's no point looking into improving access to the treatments or, getting down the waiting lists or looking at new, maybe innovative ideas that could help people. Let's concentrate on chocolate and peanuts, because that's really freaking important, isn't it? I mean, even Norman Lamb, the politician, has chimed in on it and said that Poundland needs to get these off the shelves and issue an apology, which I think is like crazy. And I'm a fan of Norman Lamb and that he does do good things for mental health in raising awareness and that. But have we not got anything better to do with our time and anywhere better to focus our energy than chocolate peanuts? It's just, it's outrageous to me. The fact that if there are any people that are triggered by this, that suffer with mental health, then that's like bonkers, which has probably just triggered them even more, and I apologise. Because I'm not trying to be offensive, because I am a person that suffers with mental health, and for me, the only people that seem to be offended by these Nutters is the campaigners and politicians. That's what's balmy. I'm using all these references that are probably triggering people out of their freaking chairs. I apologise, that's not the intention. The intention is to just try calm down. A packet of chocolates does not refer to me. That's the way I see it. I've been called worse than a chocolate covered peanut. And to say that it's really a step backwards for mental health, I honestly don't believe that. Do you know what I think is a step backwards? Steps backwards are the reduction in funding for mental health, the waiting times that are just going beyond your imagination. People I've spoke to have been waiting 6 to 12 months for talking therapies. That's taking steps backwards. Handing out antidepressants for every Tom, Dick and frickin' Harry, that's a step backwards. Allowing charlatans, pretty much, to set up programs that promise to cure people from anxiety or depression or whatever it is, not governing them, that's taking steps backwards. Focusing all our attention on pathetic chocolates. I'm sorry if they're not pathetic, they might be tasty, but focusing our energy and our attention on a packet of chocolate-covered peanuts is just ridiculous when there are so many other things that we should be thinking about. I, for one, am not in the slightest bit bothered about what they are called. It's just it's ridiculous. And to think that anybody else is, I'm sorry. And Poundland, as far as I'm aware, I've seen just before recording this footage now that Poundland have actually withdrawn Nutters from all their shops. So take that as you find it. And of course, at this difficult time, please spare a thought for M&Ms.